Hi everybody, how you doing today? So this is going to be a little bit of an oddball video. I kind of wanted to show everybody a little bit of a weird thing that happened. For those of you that saw my previous video where we built that really nice Temu chicken tractor and put it all together and kind of explained the wheels and everything that we did. Well, unfortunately, that chicken coop tractor only served about 2 weeks, and it was sitting right here. And the other day we had a pretty bad thunderstorm, and now it's over there. So yeah, unfortunately, it took flight and landed on this pile of pallets. And at this point, I don't think it's recoverable at all. Twisted metal, broken 2x6s. I can't believe that it just took flight and got completely destroyed. Now, with that being said, I think we're going to change tactics. I think we're going to move away from the small mobile chicken coops. So a building like this, I built, I don't know, a couple of years ago. It has a concrete block foundation, and the interior is basically just built with pallet wood. And then we've sheeted it with plywood on the outside, but the plywood just doesn't last very long. So that's why we had considered doing the mobile chicken coop thing. But after this very first experience with the mobile chicken coop, I just don't know that it's worth it. I mean, we can make plans to tie things down if there's a named storm coming. You know, we've got a little bit of warning. But if a simple thunderstorm pops up in the afternoon and destroys stuff, I mean, you can't recover from that. So these buildings that I've built, I have 3 of them that I was planning on decommissioning. They've been through 2 Category 3 hurricanes with 0 damage. I mean, slight damage to the PVC roofing, but you know, you put another screw in it and it's perfectly fine, a little caulk and it's perfectly fine. So I don't know, I just can't seem to get my head around doing the mobile chicken coops when the very first one, 2 weeks after I finished it, gets completely destroyed. So our plan for today is we're going to take this heavier duty dog kennel chicken trailer tractor thing. We're going to repurpose it for a grow out for juvenile chickens. We're going to move it over to by the juvenile house. We're going to show you that. And then we've actually got to fix the other goat house too. I'll show you that here in a little bit because it tried to take flight, but fortunately it was tied down to the ground, but it still moved. It moved 16, 18 inches, and we'll get into that here in a little bit. All right, so come along for the journey. We're learning as we go, and we're gonna try and make things better. All righty, come on. All right, well, I'm happy with that. This is moved over here now next to the juvenile pen. And as the juveniles get a little bit bigger, they can go in here as a grow out and before they get moved into the main flock. So now that that part's done, so this is our goat corral where we have moms and things like that. Where fortunately we don't have anybody in there right now except for the baby cow. But the other day in the storm, this whole thing got moved about 16 to 20 inches. It is actually anchored to the ground with twisting anchors, but it moved. You can see the line in the ground where the wall was over there. This whole thing got moved. So we're going to try and put this back where it belongs and straighten up the connections. and put it back the way it was real quick. Hopefully this won't take us very long. Hold on. Yeah, it should be. Okay. Stop. Hey, Dawn, try to back up. Very low gear. Just back up a little bit. Okay, well, using the tractor and the chain, we were able to move this wall back where it was, which thereby moved the entire thing back to where it was. Now, in order to prevent that from happening again, this is the ground tie down thing. We're going to wheel that into the ground about here. And I've got another one I'm going to do on the other side, but I've only got a couple, so I'm going to do that. So this is my trick with these things. I got a little J hook that goes right in my drill, and then I can start this thing in the ground as close as I can to that bottom bar. I got it set on too high of a speed. Gotta slow down. There we go. Okay, one done. And then I've got a little strap that'll go around that. Okay. Okay, now that's done. Well, that was actually way easier than we thought it was going to be. We got that back exactly where it was, got it pushed back into a good location, got it tied down better. We did end up losing one of our tarps, but that was the oldest tarp we had, so no great loss there, but that went way easier than we thought it was going to be, and I'm really happy with that now. All right, now we're going to turn our attention back to the grow out pen. We're going to tie it down to the ground. We're going to get some water ran, and then we'll be able to get some chickens in there. All right, so we got a new hose ran for our water. We had to move it because we didn't have a long enough hose, but already got some happy customers with water. Even though these are adults and they don't really belong in here, they followed me and I left the door open. What a long and productive day this has been. We've got 51 juvenile chickens now moved into this pen, which will be a nice temporary home for them while they finish growing up a little bit before they could be moved into the main flock. And that enabled us to open up some room in the juvenile pen. I got an empty pen there now. I got an empty pen there now. I got some more Rhode Island Reds there. I got lavenders there. The chicken's really interested in what I'm doing. Got some more Rhode Island Reds there. Some more Rhode Island Reds there. And another empty pen. And some more lavenders in there. Oh, they're hiding in the back. There you go. Opened up, was able to open up a lot of room so we can keep going. So here we are Sunday morning now. I think it's time to dig into this thing and get it cleaned up. I think I'm going to try and recoup some of my lumber out of this pile, but I think the chicken pen itself is a total loss. Maybe we can save the nesting boxes for a future project, and I can probably save my tarp. It was brand spanking new. I gotta undo all the bungee cords and recover that. I'm not going to bore you with the process of doing that, but yeah, we got a little bit of work today to do to get this cleaned up. So that's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to please give me a like and a maybe a subscribe if you think I deserve it. Don't forget to stay awesome, spread some kindness, and know that you are valued. Thank you very much. We'll see you on the next one.